Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in Christ, culture and cringe. We are back again with another Gods and Nikkei video. Okay, so the stuff we were waiting for Bay has officially dropped. Here's the full motion display. We're gonna have the burst animation here, and we're gonna talk about the kit right after this. But before we get into it, let's look at the goods first. All right, let's see what we're working with.
Quit staring at my face for more than 5 seconds, coach.
Ah, I already love her voice. I love her voice too. We're gonna listen to that again. That was great.
Quit staring at my face for more than 5 seconds, coach.
You sure you want to say that, or else I want to stare? Cause I can think of some other places to stare at. You know what I'm saying? What? Nah, this is broken. You see it. This is broken. Nah, bro. That's insane. There's chocolate cake everywhere, bro. That's insane.
There's still plenty of time. Time to get you all down.
Okay. This is kind of broken. This is kind of broken. I don't know. This might be MLB, bro. Bro, you even saw. Hold up. You even see. You even see what I think you see? Yeah, you do. You do. It's it's crazy. I don't want to focus too much on it because of you know. But
Staring at my face.
there's some shots under the skirt if you see if you catch my drift. Moving on to the kit. Um, so here's the kit. Here's the official shit. So name, Bay, affiliation, rewind, type, defender, burst 2 defender. Okay, I thought she was gonna be a burst 1, but it makes sense. Most defenders have a burst 2. Uh, rocket launcher, code fire. Skill 1, you can do it. I'm just gonna say it. From what I've looked at so far, she looks like a PvP unit, right? She looks like Jackal 2.0, except she recovers cover HP, and she affects everyone. I think Jackal just affects like the DPS. I don't know. We'll get into it, but this just looks like another Jackal, right? Skill 1, you can do it. Activates if self survives when using burst skill. Affects all allies. Proportionally shares damage taken continuously. Defense up by 10.13% of the caster's defense continuously. We don't know if that's the final number, but essentially that just shares all the damage and raises everyone's defense. So they take less damage and you share the damage, right? So the damage gets split, and then your defense goes up, so you also take less damage. Take less damage because the damage is split between 5 characters, and your defense amongst those 5 characters are also higher, so you just take less damage, essentially. If you get what I'm saying, if that makes sense to you all. Skill 2 is cheer up together. Activates if self survives when using burst skill, affects all allies. Proportionally shares damage taken continuously. Activates when full burst ends, affects self. Constantly covers HP by 2.88 of the caster's final max HP every 1 second for 5 seconds. So I don't know how this skill 1 and 2 are going to work, because they essentially do the same thing, except 2, instead of giving defense up when the full burst ends, it just recovers cover HP. I don't know if you want to put her like next to next to Biscuit or something. Maybe that make. Oh no, Biscuit's also burst 2. This is kind of wild. I'm not sure who that's gonna like who's gonna benefit the most off this. I think CO2 is kind of weird. But yeah, it's just more share damage, more defense stuff. And then her burst skill, first winner, 40 cooldown, by the way. 40 seconds. That's kind of rough. Considering the fact you would have to run, yeah, you would have to run the second burst too here, unless you just get a lot of cooldown reduction. So maybe Biscuit is a option that I thought. We'll find out. Affect self, covers max HP, 18% of the caster's max HP lasts for 20 seconds, affects all allies, damage taken down by 8.87% for 10 seconds. So the burst is essentially you give the cover more HP with burst 2, you know, recovering its HP, or skill 2 recovering it. Lasts for 20 seconds, and then the allies take less damage. So essentially what you have is a unit who will recover cover every so often, while boosting defense up, lowering damage taken, and then on top of doing that, on top of making your defense go up and making you take less damage, you also take even less damage because the damage you take is split between 5 characters, right? So yeah, I think she's just a PvP unit, which makes it easier to unfortunately skip. I think what you should do anyway is skip this unit. Annie's right there. More than likely, the Pilgrim's going to be a good unit in PvP and PvE. But I can't tell you what to do. If you are a PvP fanatic, if you want to get into PvP, or you just like the design, I'm not gonna hold you. I love this design. The burst animation, pretty solid. But I, in good faith, cannot tell you, if you're not a PvP fiend, if you don't live in the arena, that you should pull Bay. I think you wishlist this immediately. I think you just hold out, which is unfortunate, but I think you wishlist this unless you're building pity, unless you have summons to just toss out. This is a wishlist character, unfortunate, because this design is top tier, it's peak, but I really only see this character in PvP unless there's a very niche boss where you need her. Like if there's something like a new Nonister where it was kind of like you didn't run healing when you first fought Nonister because you needed damage and you needed it was a fat DPS check and you needed to beat the clock, if that makes sense, right? The only way you would have healing is if like a damaged character had healing in their kit for everybody. Like if you had Helm and you use Helm Burst, you would heal off of that, stuff like that. But I think that's all that we have for this video, and so until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.